because just like you, I enjoy learning. I enjoy learning new things. Tại sao vậy? Tại như quý vị, thầy cũng thích học hỏi mấy cái điều mới. It's this inside of me. There's a little boy who is thirsting for new knowledge and learn interesting things. Thầy cũng như quý vị, trong thầy có một cái đứa con nít nó thích học cái đồ mới, học cái đồ lạ, đồ mà hay ho. And so the way I learn is by picking a role model. Cách thầy học hỏi là ra sao? Là bằng cách chọn một cái người thầy. I didn't realize it, but the one of the most important things about the learning process, is to pick the right teacher, the right authority. Tại sao? Tại vì thầy ngờ lúc trước trong cái thế giới, cái cuộc sống thường ngày, không hiểu rằng muốn học thì cái rất quan trọng là có người thầy giỏi, người thầy đúng. Because you see, like in the world, in a worldly things, I hope that if you have a chance, send your children to go and yourself go to the best schools, the best universities that you can afford to, and you have the opportunity to enter. Chẳng như trong cái thế giới ngoài kia đó, tại gia đó, thì quý vị muốn đi học thì kiếm một cái trường đại học cho nó giỏi để mà học. Anh thấy hy vọng quý vị sẽ gửi con cái hoặc là quý vị tới một cái trường mà giỏi để mà học hỏi. Why is that? Because they are the best at forming people's mind. Tại vì những cái trường giỏi đó, họ biết dạy. They are able to set the standards for you. Cho quý vị một cái tiêu chuẩn. Okay. So similarly, in the spiritual or seek a quest of knowledge, you should select a teacher that is knowledgeable, that is wise. Cũng tương tự như vậy, khi quý vị trong cái con đường tâm linh trong cuộc đời, con đường mở trí huệ, thì quý vị nên chọn một cái người thầy mà có trí huệ, một cái thiện tri thức. So this is I didn't realize that when I first started on the spiritual path. Lúc đầu thầy cũng không ngờ cái chuyện đó. I just wanted to learn to do things. Okay, just like everyone else. Lúc thầy bắt đầu học, thầy chỉ muốn học thôi, muốn học cách thiền này nọ thôi. And it's funny that I lucked out because somehow I stumbled into my current teacher, my late teacher. Tự nhiên cái duyên nó đưa đẩy thầy tới gặp được cái vị ân sư là ngài Hòa thượng Chiêm Hóa. And I didn't realize that how lucky I was to be able to encounter such a great man. Thầy không ngờ, thầy may mắn đủ có thể gặp được một người vị một đại vĩ nhân. Really, he's a really great man in my opinion, because I have yet to meet in person a greater man, if you will. Tại vì thực sự thầy nhìn khắp tất cả và thầy có được thầy chưa thấy một cái người nào, chưa từng thấy hoặc gặp cái người nào mà cái trình độ mà trí huệ cao như ngài Tiến Hóa. So it is a great pleasure to meet with such people. Thành gặp những người như vậy rất là thích thú. Then since I don't get a chance to meet great men that often, I try to make it a point to seek out wise people and competent people. Thành ra thầy Vì rất khó gặp những cái vị đại vĩ nhân như vậy, thành thầy cái đợt thứ nhì thầy đi kiếm những cái người giỏi, kiếm người. I like to meet with the best people in the field. They always intrigue me. Thành thầy thích gặp những cái người mà giỏi trong cái ngành của họ. Okay, because there's something about them. They're in the excellence that you can that I feel I can learn a lot from. Thầy gặp những người giỏi như vậy, thầy nghĩ thầy học hỏi rất là nhiều. So this just a couple of days ago, a few days ago, we had some journalists come to the temple. Vài ngày vừa qua có một cái vài phóng giả từ báo tới chùa. They came to do a story on our Sri Relic collection. Họ tới để phỏng vấn và làm một tường thuật về cái sa lợi của chùa. And they're from Associated Press. Thì họ từ báo, cái cơ quan báo chí là Associated Press. This is an international press body that's widely referenced. So 3 people came, and 3 người tới. One is photographer. He came and quietly took a lot of pictures. It's just amazing to look at this photographer. His all concentration. I walked in, I saw how he was focusing on just, I only see him with camera and the picture is taken. Okay, that's concentration. Cái người này, người phó nhòm này, thầy bước vào thì thấy ông này, ông chỉ còn thấy ông với lại những cái sa lời mà ông đang chụp thôi. So I see this ability of one of the better photographers, okay, to be able to relax between shots. But when he takes a shot, he only concentrates on the task at hand. He sees nothing else. It's just like this focus, this zooming in, okay, like a shark. The ability to focus in on the task at hand. That's meditation right there. Anh quý vị biết ông này giữa từng cái một lần mà ông chụp hình đó, thì mình có thể thầy thấy ông thư thả lại. Khi mình chụp hình thấy như ông chú tâm lại, ông chỉ chú tâm vào cái việc ông làm thôi. It's fascinating to see how these competent photographers are able to function so effectively. That is, they are in a state, relaxed state. Cách họ làm việc rất là hay. Ông làm việc rất là hay. Thứ nhất là ông rất là thư thả, they're relaxed. Okay? They walk in a relaxed way. They don't go like us. Like when you were busy, remember? When you're busy, you go like this. Okay, because you're so focused. You say, I need to finish. I need to do this. Okay? No, he's not like that. He walks over in a relaxed fashion, and then when he's supposed to take a picture, as he's walking, he's relaxed. When he's taking a picture, he focuses. Then he tenses up. He says, You see the intense focus. So that's meditation right there in action that people don't realize. Okay. Thành thầy thấy ông thư thả trước khi mà ông chụp cái hình thì ông chú tâm vậy, ông chú tâm trong cái việc làm chụp cái hình. Còn mà giữa bộ cái tấm hình mà ông chụp thì ông có thể relax được. And I see, for example, Xiển Chữ here work around the temple. Như thầy Hiền Trì, thầy thấy ông làm việc ngoài chùa. I see him being intense from the beginning. He has so much energy, even at his age. Ông Hiền Trì này, ông có sức đến độ mà ông có thể làm việc mà ông có thể, you can see he's coming at you. I can see the trees. He's coming at me. He's going to water me. Okay, so he announces himself. No, that's a lot of wasted energy, of mental energy to go from one place to another. Okay, you waste energy that way. You waste your life resource. Khi mà con mình làm việc, con bước từ cái vòi nước mà đem cái thùng nước tới đằng cái cây ấy, là cái trí con nó đang focus. He's thinking about. He's so intense. He doesn't know how to relax. Okay, you have to be more relaxed. Con phải tập, con phải thư thả nhiều. Từ cái bước tới đó, thư thả. The great production comes from utilizing all your mental energy on producing the work, but in between you relax because you don't want to waste it. Con phải nhớ như vậy, especially when you get older like he is. If you use energy that way, you can run out of energy during the day. Okay? Còn mình lớn tuổi rồi mà con biết xài sức như vậy là phí phạm như vậy là con sẽ đuối sức, chịu không nổi đâu. And that's I'm saying about now how you optimize your energy during the day. You relax. What is relaxing? Anh ta khuyên quý vị trong ngày á, lúc cả ngày như vậy thì biết thư thả. Thư thả nghĩa là sao? What does it mean to relax? Close. Well, yes. Hikaru. What is relax? Huh? Rest. That's right. What is resting? Calm down. Very good. Calm down. That's right. It's excellent. Thư thả nghĩa là mình thông thả. You slow down. Right? You slow down. And you are not as tense. That's very good. So physically, he's very good. You see, the answer came to him. Physically, see when you're not noisy, how easy the answer comes? Huh? You relax, because when you relax, that is a state of physical relaxation. Relaxation is you breathe normally. And what else? Cái tư thế mà thư thả nghĩa là sao? Là cái cơ thể mình không có căng thẳng. Your arm is relaxed, it's soft, it's not tense. You see the tension in your arm, okay, in your legs, in your back, in your upper torso and your neck. That's tension, okay? You relax those. So you pay attention, that's all. When you are not relaxed, you see the tension. You close your eye, although you quiet your mind, you see that, oh, there's tension in my upper torso, tension in my neck, because I'm not relaxed enough. If you're aware of that, then you naturally will relax, okay? And the other thing that Hikaru doesn't know about is that you don't think. Cái gì của cái thư thả là không có suy nghĩ. Because this is what happens to him. Okay, I describe this process to him. He goes to the spigot, okay, and open the spigot, and the water comes down on the bucket. And he picks up the bucket, and he goes there. I'm gonna water this thing. I'm gonna water this thing. So he's thinking about the completion of the task. Okay, he's thinking about finishing. This desire to finish the work at hand. Whereas, what's the point in wishing? What's the point in thinking about the completion of the task? Because you're walking over anyway. You cannot complete the task yet, right? So relax. Don't even think about it. Just set the mind. Say, I'm going over there. That's it. And you stop. Am I making sense? You see what I'm talking about? Your natural habit? Huh? Because you get up and say, I'm going to the bathroom, and you walk every step, and you still repeat, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. It's not necessary. Yeah, this is what exactly happened to the Buddha, by the way. This is a beautiful story, and when I heard of it, I said, oh wow, I meditated so long, yet I didn't understand this. Tại vì cần đi mà đang suy nghĩ tôi sắp chứ không cần suy nghĩ, mình chỉ đi tới tưới nước rồi, xong rồi mình không suy nghĩ nữa, mình thư thả mới đi không như đó, chỉ đi tới thôi. Because someone told me, related to me this anecdote years ago. someone asked the Buddha, because every day the Buddha used to get up in the morning, and then like monks, like the other monks, they would walk from where they were to the village, and then go back to beg for food. Okay, believe it or not, for monks it's a very important task to go beg for food, make sure you have enough food for the day, and you come back and eat it. So, and they used to live far away from the cities, so it's a long walk. Okay, they didn't have Japanese cars. Okay, I mean Korean cars. Now Korean cars is more popular. And so they didn't have cars, so they have to walk. They walk for an hour or two, and then go back, and then they come back. So it's a long process. So những đời trước là xưa là lúc mà Phật còn tại thế đó, thì mỗi ngày là các thầy Phật với các thầy đều phải đi khất thực. Tại vì sao? Tại vì họ không có nấu ăn được, mà họ còn ở xa thành thị nữa. Thành ra họ thường họ đi tới, họ phải cần đi bộ xa lắm, không phải như thời buổi này ta lái xe. Như thầy Hiền Trì cần đi đâu leo lên xe cái đi ngay lập tức 10 phút là tới, còn này phải đi bộ. Okay. So one day the Buddha got up and he started on his arms go around, started to go begging for food. Một người kia buổi sáng Phật dậy, thầy Phật mới đi khất thực. One of his disciples saw him on the street and said, "Oh, Honored One, where are you going?" Thì có một người đệ tử mới hỏi, bẩm Đức Thế Tôn, Như Lai đi đâu vậy? So you know what the Buddha said? The Buddha said, "I'm going towards the city." Đức Phật mới trả lời, tôi đi về cái phía cái thành thị. You see the distinction? We would say, I'm going to the city. The Buddha says, I'm going towards the city. The goal is the city, but he's a process of going towards the city. Okay? So he unlike us, when we say we go somewhere, our mind is attached to that, I have to get there. Okay? He's not like that. He says, I'm going towards that destination. That is called mindfulness. That is called relaxed. Because he's not thinking about the destination, he's aware of what he's going right now. You see that? That's Chan right there. Thì Phật mới trả lời, thưa cô, Như Lai đi đâu? Phật nói, tôi đi về cái phía thành thị. Người thường sẽ nói, tôi đi tới chợ, tôi đi tới cái tiệm. Đức Phật nói, tôi đang tới tiệm. Cái đó gọi là chánh niệm. Cái đó gọi là thư thả. Tại như thường chỉ nhìn tới cái mục tiêu mà không nhìn tới cái quá trình. Okay? Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm taking a painting class from this teacher.
Yes. Yes.
And his techniques are really good, and I really love to take class from him.
Yes.
The only challenge I have is that he's trying to teach me the wisdom that he thinks he has.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand if my level was a lot higher, it shouldn't have bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
But some things are I don't think they're really truly wisdom yet.
Like what? In particular?
He talked too much. I practice, but it's almost 50% of time he's trying to teach me life lesson.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to offend him or anything, because I know that there is a good intention.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, I chose to come here and I chose my spiritual teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I chose you as a spiritual teacher, and the things that he tell me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that as it's going to help me to resolve the problems that I have, and which is very deep.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so. deal with this?
Deal with it. Okay. Good question. Cô nói cô học lớp họa, lớp vẽ. Mà con thầy ông mến cô, ông dạy cô nhiều lắm, mà con dạy nhưng về cái ông dạy, ông cho muốn chia sẻ cái sự hiểu biết của ông ấy. Nhất là ông dạy ông về cái cách mà cuộc sống, okay, nhân sinh quan. This is what teachers do, by the way. Good teachers, they share their views of the world, okay, and that translates into how they solve problems, how they go about effectively dealing with life. Thì những người thầy thì ai cũng dạy về cái nhân sinh quan của họ. Okay, I prefer teachers who share their perspectives. That's what all good teachers do. Okay, because it's not simply alone to teach a skill, technical skill, but it's also how to integrate technical skills in life, how you apply that in life. So it's a good thing. Thì trước hết những cái người mà thầy giỏi ai cũng dạy cái nhân sinh quan hết. The problem is that sometimes your perspectives in life are not necessarily the wisest. Okay. And cái khổ. This is why when I earlier I used to hate teaching children because I didn't know anything about myself out there, or having children, because I would have the responsibility to educate my children, and yet I couldn't handle my own emotion, my own afflictions. Okay, so I refused to have children back then. Okay. Những lúc trước mà thầy có gia đình, thầy nhất định không chịu có con, không chịu đẻ con, tại vì có con cái, tại vì mình thấy mình chưa đủ sức mà đối phó với cái tình cảm của mình, cuộc đời của mình, sao mà dạy con được. Okay, so but it turns out that the more you have to deal with children, that's when you're wise and you're mature and you learn. Thực ra có đứa con nó lời lắm, tại vì nó bắt mình phải, they force you to mature, they force you to improve in order to better take care of them, because they need your help, they need your guidance. Because you don't give them, you may send the children to learn technical skills from a class, but no one else will teach them the proper value system, the proper philosophies of life. So I love it when I see teachers who share the philosophies of life. Those are the wiser teachers. Okay? Yes.
Well, I also think it's really great that he has that kind of attitude, because I think that's like a great value
Yes.
teacher.
Mm-hmm.
However, one thing really that is like against what my perspective is that his one of the biggest theme of being a painter is to paint an island in Korea, which is a very debatable place with Japan. Mm-hmm. There's an island that Japan claims it's their land and Korea is claiming its land, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like branded as painting that island as how do I say, like a campaign that this is Korean land. Mm-hmm. And from what I understood as a Buddhist, like you can be selfish as a part of the nation as well, right? And I think that's not what I believe to stand for. Mm-hmm. I say. Mm-hmm. Like if I involve in such fights, mm-hmm. it make it worse. I thought.
Right. It's not very Buddhist to fight like that.
Huh?
A true Buddhist would never fight like that.
Yeah, like I understand like he's doing good things, but like from meeting him, I understood how strong ego we have as Korean national
pride. National pride.
Yeah, it's very strong, and I understand that I used to be stronger, mm-hmm. and I think that makes more problem because other people view this as like somebody else, and it's a big discrimination for themselves. Right. And what his activities are all related to that, and like for instance, he asked me to join his one of exhibition with other students, and it's all about love to Korea, for mm-hmm. instance. Mm-hmm. To me, it's like I don't feel like I would want to join, you know.
Well, some people are like that. They need a cause to motivate them, to drive them to do things, to make the life interesting, their lives interesting. But so sometimes their approach is wrong. They engage in things that are not good for them nor for the people around them. For example, fighting is a very anti-Buddhist attitude. The true Buddhists would never fight. Okay. In particular, if you really understand, you will not hurt others. Because fighting involves hurting others.
Okay.
That's the last thing you want to do, is hurting others intentionally. You engage in fighting, someone has to lose. You beat up on others, and therefore you're hurting and harming others. It's not a good thing. Okay? So, so how do you deal with such people? You deal with such people by not fighting with them, because they're always picking a fight. So what you do, you don't fight with them. Okay? Làm sao mà đối phó những cái người như vậy, những cái người mà chuyên môn đi giằng co, hay là mấy cái người mà chuyên môn đi thích tranh đấu, những thầy thích tranh đấu cho những quyền lợi của nhân dân này đó. Okay? Của tổ quốc. You don't want to reject them either. Okay? Mình không muốn bỏ họ nữa. Okay? Because rejection is not Buddhist either. Okay? We don't reject people when they're wrong. We don't reject our children when they're wrong. Right? We patiently bear with them. Okay? What you do is you don't judge them. Just like you don't judge the people you love. Okay? You accept them. Okay? And that's but you don't necessarily, but you draw a line. You say, okay, I respect you, I admire, I want to learn certain things from you, but there are other things where I would rather not get involved. So express clearly where you stand. Okay? You say, yes, I admire, I think it's a good, worthy cause, and I think your nationalistic fervor is remarkable, but at this stage in my life, I would rather not do it. So the way you deal with that is that you disengage without embarrassing them, in a way that they don't feel embarrassed because you passing judgment on them. You accept them with what they do, what they are, who they are, and what they do. But you don't need to pass judgment on them. That's Buddhism. That's a Buddhist viewpoint. Okay? We accept people for being different from we are. We accept people even when they're very wrong, we still accept people. We don't judge them. That's how we help them. Okay? Yes, so to me, the learning process is a two-way street. You're learning from your teacher at the same time. The good teacher will learn from the students as well. It's not a one-way street. It's a one-way street, then the teacher is not very wise at all. All teachers are continually learning from their students, by the way. Okay? The teachers hone the skills from teaching the students. It's by teaching, that's when you understand more about what you're teaching. Okay? That's why good teachers keep improving over time through teaching others. Okay. So, thành ra thì trở lại như con phải tập như hiền trì, con tập nhưng mình lớn tuổi mình tập bớt dùng sức, mình chỉ về cái hướng đó thôi. Xong rồi trong bước đi mình thư thả, mình relax, mình không suy nghĩ nữa. Ok, thì như vậy mình đỡ tốn cái năng lực của cái tâm trí của mình. Thì như vậy tại vì nếu cứ xài sức như vậy hoài mình sẽ hết sức. Mình chỉ tới như cái ông phố nhòm ấy. Lúc mà đi tới thì relax rồi. Lúc mà chụp hình nữa, mấy chú tới mấy sức chụp hình xong rồi xả, xong relax đi. Okay, so you see, you pace yourself during the day by learning to relax and learning not to think. Okay, and once you get there, Ikaru asked me a very smart question a while ago. Trước khi lớp có em bé tôi hỏi thầy, làm sao mình biết? I don't know why would a boy, how old is he? 8. We asked you the question, how does knowledge come to you? I think his mom told him that.
He was asking this morning.
Really?
Yes, or how do answers come to you? And we told him, why don't you ask the master?
At the age of 8, he asked his mom this morning, how does the answer come to you? You know, I was 39, and that's when I started to meditate. I never asked myself the question, how does the answer come to you? It's embarrassing. And he already knows about it. How does the answer come to you? The answer comes to you when you relaxed. Because here's what happens. Remember, very often, you have a problem you can't solve. Hi, lady on Facebook. You know, like at times when let's say you have a math question, or you have a certain problem you can't solve, and you think about it for a while, and you can't, and your hair turns gray right here. Yeah, you can't solve it, and you keep on thinking, and the more you think about it, you realize that is no, you keep spinning your wheels, and when you do that, by the way, when you get older, then that's when your hair turns gray right here around the temples. Okay, you know that? You will find out one of these days. When you get as older as I am, and if you think about things you can't solve it, that's when your hair turns gray right here. Okay, that's when you use touch of gray or something like that. But anyway, so what happens is that very often you have a problem you can't solve. So you keep on thinking and thinking about it until you're tired, right? And you still can't solve it. And guess what happens? Every now and then you have these such problems. That's what happened to me when I was in high school. Okay, and I couldn't solve a math problem. But then I thought about it. I still couldn't solve it. And then being alone, I wouldn't ask anyone. But then I would go to bed, and the following morning the answer would come.
Usually I have that in the...
Happens a lot to all of you, right? Why? Yeah? Why? Why? Because I didn't know about meditation. Because during sleep, you're still thinking about it. Okay? And you relax. When you relax, that's when the answer comes to you. You're a lot more relaxed when you sleep. That's how the answer comes. Okay? So if you meditate, the answer comes when your mind is still. So when the mind is still, the body is relaxed. So you reverse the process. You relax your body first, and you still your mind. That's when the answer comes. Okay? So that's what happened is that, like the Americans here, they have a saying that says, sleep on it before you make a big decision. Same exact thing. You think about, this is how you solve problems, by the way. I'm glad you brought it up. Okay, I'm glad Ricardo brought it up. It's such a great topic. How do you solve big problems in life? Okay? How do you look for answers to your more important questions? Okay? Here's how you go about it. First of all, you dig and you research thoroughly about everything you could find, you could dig up to find the answer to it. Okay? You get on the internet, you ask people, and so on. Okay, you ask their opinion, and then you you think about it, okay? And then what you do is that you stop when you realize you're not making any more progress, because you begin to spin your wheels. Keep on thinking about it, now you're not making progress anymore. Okay? That's when you stop. You stop and then you relax. And then go to bed, or better yet, meditate and stop thinking about it. Don't meditate and say, oh my God, I have to solve this problem because my job is at stake. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose him if I can't fix this problem. Okay? You stop thinking about it. You stop thinking about it. That's when the answer comes. This is what I do. Yes.
Con có kinh nghiệm giống vậy đó. Hồi đó con sau khi ở tù về đó, con đi học nghề với một người thợ cơ khí, cắt cái dĩa mà cái xe đạp mình cái đó, cắt một hồi nó hư hoài, nó méo hoài không cắt được nữa, thì cái ông thợ chánh là 9-10 năm rồi đó, hồi ông khùng bỏ đi về luôn, nó thôi không có làm nữa, thì con lấy giờ cái người phụ thôi. Thì con cũng đứng con dòm hồi cái con cũng giống như thầy nói đó, con dòm giống như cái người sắt người đá mà dòm cái đó chứ không có nghĩ vậy đó, một lát con làm được. Con không có nghĩ vậy đó, mình cứ ngồi mình dòm mà cái đầu mình để trống mình cứ dòm.
That's exactly it. Cái đó là thiền đó. Đó là thiền đó. Tại con có công phu thiền rồi con mới làm được như vậy. He just said he related a very interesting story. He says when he got out of a labor camp in Vietnam, okay, and he survived labor camp, and he had to learn a trade. So he learned how to cut the disc of the tricycle in metal. And he's only a trainee apprentice. And the craftsman, the senior thing, the main dude, they couldn't cut it round. See, there's no machine back then. There's no computers back then. You do everything by hand. And somehow, both of them, they couldn't cut the disc round. Okay? You know, the disc of the chain thing, they have a disc or they pedal back here, and it pulls the chain and pulls the wheels in front. Okay? And so the disc has to be round. So they couldn't cut the disc round at all. So the senior craftsman gave up and said, I can't do this. So what this guy did is that he would stand there and look and not think about it. Then he could do it. Okay? So this is what happened. This is why meditation skills comes handy, because he was able to meditate in labor camp already. That's how he survived. Without late meditation, without all these, the meditation will allow you to recharge a battery without food. You know that? When you're tired, instead of grabbing for candies and food like here, you know, go to the vending machine and grab a Mars bar or a cracker or whatever, okay, or M&Ms. Instead of doing that, still your mind and meditate. You save yourself a lot of calories. Intake. Okay? So you recharge the batteries by doing that. This is a natural reaction. You want sugar. Instead of loading your body with sugar and carbohydrates, you still your mind and you recharge the battery naturally. Okay? So what happened is that during labor camp, he learned how to meditate as the only way to survive, because there's no food, there's no medicine. Okay? So again, as I alluded to earlier, when meditation also strengthens your immune system naturally. Okay? So he had some meditation skills, so when he had to cut that disc round, he just would stand there and look at it, and then he would know how to do it. Because the answer came to him without thinking, when he was not thinking. He said exactly what you do. I repeat again, for your sake. This is a very important skill for you that you need to hone and develop. Research thoroughly about the problem you need to fix. And if you can find the answer, fine, good. When you can't find the answer, okay, and you realize you're not making any more progress, that's when you stop. And you meditate or you sleep on it. The answer will come to you more often than you think. Okay? I always do that. I would think about a problem, I would come up with an answer. You know what? I still meditate. I improve on the answer, by the way, or find a better answer. when you meditate. When your mind is still, when your mind is at rest. You see, Ricardo, you have to rest your body, also rest up here. Okay? Relax your mind. Okay? Relax your mind. Just relax. Don't think. Don't worry. Okay? That's when the answer comes clearer. This is a better answer. Last night, somebody came to me and said, I need this audio thing has been bugging us for 2 weeks now. And I said, you don't know what you're doing. You ask me to do things that's not going to solve the problem either. Just leave me alone. I left. Okay? And it's a good thing. Why? Because this morning I have a better answer for him. Because I had to do it last night. It would have not worked either. I would be unhappy because it would be not authentic Buddhist chanting. Does it make sense to you? We will be engaging in doing something, portraying something that's really not Buddhism. It's not our practice. I would rather have 2 tracks, or 3 tracks, or 4 tracks. The chanting, the instruments, and they manipulate the instrument themselves. We don't care. That is authentic. And that's what I've been struggling with for the last 2 weeks. Okay? So the research, the hard work will pay off as soon as you realize that you're not making any progress. Stop and meditate. So this is where your meditation skills come in handy. By the way, I have a big problem, I always meditate. I do exactly what I just told you. I research, okay, thoroughly, the best way I can. I find everything I could find my hands on to read up on it, and then I stop. Okay? I will not do anything. You have to relax. That's when the answer comes. Because the mind has a way of being able to regurgitate and put the arms around everything. That your conscious mind is linear. It cannot do that, you see? The linear mind would take forever to incorporate everything. Where when you relax, you're able to embrace it. Okay? Same thing, why, again, when you deal with your teacher, I would not fight him. Just relax. You see? You relax, then you can see everything, and you can accept him, and not be offended by his imposing his knowledge and will on you anymore. Just accepting it's just an old fool who's good at something. So let me finish my point here today. What I learned from AP, these AP people are very interesting. The journalists came. I just described to you the photographer, right? The journalist came late. The 3 people came, he's the last one to arrive. The video person came second, I think, right? She was first. She was first. She was, so they came prepared and they work hard. And she's very good as well. But the main journalist came. He has white hair. Okay, so you see, he worried a lot of things. You have to worry about a lot of things before all your hair turns white, I think. And later I found out he's a star journalist. He's a hotshot. And he surprised me totally. I expected a in charge person. I'm going to waste my time here. Okay, I'm important. What I'm doing is important, so on. I know what I'm doing. But he's so relaxed. He's so low key. He kind of standoffish. He kind of backs off. He doesn't say, come to your face and say, hey, here I am, answer my question. Okay? He kind of backs off a little bit. Oh, is that it? So he's so relaxed. Okay? And that's why it dawned on me how interesting the guy is. Once you know everything, okay? Because you're so experienced. When you have this head of white hair in your head, you've seen virtually everything, okay? In your life already, right? You're young, so you don't know what I'm talking about. When you get older and you've seen, there's a pattern in everything in life. You see it all. So when after you see it all, what do? Same thing. Remember what I talked about? You relax That's when you are able to incorporate everything you're seeing today and what you know in the past. So this guy is so relaxed. He's just always relaxing the whole time. I didn't see any tension. I didn't detect any tension in this guy. So another aspect of the answer is that your instinct takes over when you're relaxed. So this guy, John, operated on instinct. Okay? He's more relaxed than Xian Chu, by the way, and his meditation skills are not as good as Xian Chu's meditation skills, but he knows how to relax. That's why he's so good at what he's doing, because you relax, and the answer comes to you. You know exactly which angle to approach it, which angle to emphasize. Okay? So it's interesting. I found it so interesting that such an effective reporter can be so relaxed, so easygoing. He's not a take command kind of person at all. And so he told me, from the experience, and this man relied on his instinct a lot. After you see them all, what else is there? What else can surprise you? Now it's a matter of you incorporating what you see today with what you know already. So you have to be relaxed. See that? Họ hiểu không? Lớn tuổi rồi á, mình đã thấy cuộc đời mình thấy nhiều rồi. Tại mình cái kinh nghiệm của mình á, với cái tình trạng ngày hôm nay, coi chỉ cần relax thì con mới có thể tất cả, bao gồm tất cả được, bằng cách không suy nghĩ, dùng cái linh tính mình, nó sẽ giải quyết cho mình một cách tự động. Thành thầy giải quyết bất cứ một cái vấn đề quan trọng, thầy khi nào cũng thiền rồi đó. That's why in closing, okay, I use my meditation skills in solving all the major problems I have. Even though I have an answer, I still meditate. And my answer is invariably better than the one I had before I meditated. Or more often than not, I become more confident of my answer. Yes?
He kind of has another question. You answer, how does the answer come to you? Now he wants to know, where does the answer come from?
The answer comes from?
Where?
Where the answer comes from? The answer comes from within. There are the answer from the wisdom inside of you. Okay? And that wisdom cannot manifest unless you're still and relaxed. Okay? So it doesn't come from outside, it comes from inside of us. We're capable of doing that, just like John, just like a journalist. We all are capable of doing it. We just don't know how to relax until we have white hair like he does. This is why I enjoy meeting with good people, talented people, because they give me a glimpse, okay, of their experience and how they got to be that good when the state of being excellent at what you do. What is that state? I enjoy meeting such people for that reason. So I see this guy here depending on his instinct a lot more than you think. That's why he's so relaxed. The instinct does not operate until you're relaxed. Okay? Any questions? Okay, very good. Then we stop here today. Thank you.